Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Ashley, and today we're going to be playing in this gorgeous kinky curly lace wig. She's 13 by 6, 150% density, and absolutely gorgeous. They did go ahead and give you a nice natural hairline by pre-plucking it, and you can see that here. Absolutely love the construction of this lace. Again, she is 6 inches parting back in lace, so it's going to be amazing to go ahead and part her down the center. Now, I did notice she did need a good co-wash, so I went ahead and co-washed her in the sink. I used my Tresemme conditioner to go ahead and just kind of add a little bit of moisture and do a little bit of detangling, and then you can see here how amazing that pre-plucked hairline looks, as well as the natural texture of this hair. It definitely is a Afro kinky curly or an Afro curly texture, and it also mimics African American hair, which I love because it's like my hair but thicker, which makes it better. So I did want to customize a little bit. I did go in and pluck the hairline even more. This step is optional because again she was pre-plucked, but I just like it to look a little bit more realistic. Now here I tried some new tweezers and they did put a hole or two in the lace, which really made me sad. Be careful. I got I think they're called Japanesque tweezers from Target, and they literally are way too harsh even for my face. So lesson learned. Now here I am just going ahead and prepping the wig on the mannequin head. You guys know this is my favorite way to prep before going ahead and installing a wig. This just makes for a neater application. I kind of feel like when you do all of this before or after you bond your wig rather, it kind of can get a little bit messy. I did use foam lotion on the crown of the head as well as on the hairline and baby hair, even though I didn't do any baby hair. And then I used a oldie but goodie, I believe it's called, I have it right here, Elastic QP, the mango butter, and it's kind of like a curl defining pudding. And I went ahead and set that with this styling strip on it overnight. Big mistake, I left those clips in the side of the hair, and so you're gonna see it kind of left a crimp in the hair and there was really no way to get rid of it, so I am gonna have to redo the wash and go on my head, but I did try. I also cut off the excess lace before I put the wig on my head because I just really wanted to do as much as I can before putting her on my head. I'm going to go ahead and tint the lace. What I use to tint the lace is linked in the description bar as well as everything else. And you guys can see it's a great pair up or match for my actual skin color, so we are good to go. Now one thing I've noticed is that it's always best to apply your lace when it's dry. So if your hair or your wig is still wet and you try to bond it down, it's not going to be as good as if it's nice and dry. I did bond her down with Got To Be Glue spray, and I think it came out pretty good. Now you guys can see there is a lot of excess lace around the ear tab. Always make sure that you customize that and cut around it. I'm going to remove a little bit more than I normally do just because I find that you guys see how it's kind of a little bit of a flap. Because I have hair there and I don't shave it anymore, when I try to bond it down, it lifts very easy. So I kind of just cut a little bit more of that out so it just kind of naturally flows, and you'll see that a little bit more close up in just a moment. Also, I kind of felt like I kind of just wanted it to be nice and slick and sleek and kind of show off the wavy texture, especially because I opted for no baby hair. So I did go in with a edge control. This one came from Body, and I kind of used it not only around the edges or the hairline, but also around the parting. And then I did go ahead and set that with styling strips once again, and that actually worked out perfect, so that even as the hair got bigger off camera, the parting and the hairline stayed super flat and sleek, and I loved that. Now as I said before, I kind of redid my wash and go method. I used mousse, I used that curling pudding, and I used a little bit of water. Then I went ahead and used my, what do you call this brush, like a tangle teaser type of brush, and this was the result. You guys can see shrinkage is real with this hair, just like natural hair. And then from there, I just added a few twists to go ahead and allow it to dry and do its thing without too much manipulation, and it came out awesome. Okay, so I really want to wait until these dry completely, but mama is impatient. So I'm going to go ahead and take it all down now. Now I was gonna do something different up top. I was gonna either do like some twisties or something like that, but I said let's just enjoy it for what it is. As you guys seen, I did perp it last night, but because I had clips in it, these are like the dullest scissors of life. Because I had clips in it, it didn't it crimped the hair, so I kind of had to go ahead and style it all over, which I didn't mind. Now, I didn't do any baby hair, and I kind of feel like I always can see that, like right there, that cast. So I'm gonna try and clean it up as best I can with a little bit of alcohol, and then when that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and add a powder. Hopefully this works. I feel like when you try to clean up with water or something like that, it just makes it more messy. And a Q-tip works best because, I don't know why, but the cotton balls kind of will start to like shed into the hair and make a mess. And I'm going to take the dry side and kind of just help have that dry. Now I'm just going to take and dab a little bit of powder and try to like camouflage this. The hair itself looks awesome. I kind of like blended the lace here. It kind of went down, but I kind of just wanted to cut it because sometimes, since I don't trim my baby hair like I used to, this right here, or when I put the lace here, even if I put glue, it doesn't stick that well. So I kind of just like to make it like blend and camouflage. And as you guys can see, it is bonded there, but I just kind of want that to blend naturally. This is my baby hair and this is the wig. Obviously they're not the same texture, but it works, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna be gentle with these because they are not dry. And I kind of did like a lazy wash and go type of situation where I kind of want to let them go, but I don't want to like disturb it. And you are going to get shrinkage, especially if you don't let these completely dry. I would also recommend doing smaller twists, but I kind of just wanted to tame the hair and see what it will look like. Honestly, because if you hair, it will get bigger throughout the day, especially more relation, but I just wanted to test the versatility of this hair and see if it actually was possible. So that's kind of what I have. I'm just going to leave that is. Might have to just a little bit, but not too much. Again, I always like hair, I don't want to go through this too much. But I kind of just want to leave it as is. And again, it's going to start getting bigger by the minute, especially if you keep touching it. So I'm going to like hold my hands and not touch it anymore. So again, this one came from MsBuy. You guys know their package. They did give me wig caps, and they also gave me a piece of elastic. You guys know I try my best not to use elastic on a daily basis anymore. This texture is Kinky Curly, 13 by 6, and it's 18 inches. I'll have all the details listed in the description box, but this was the bag that it was inside. As far as complaints about the hair, now this is Kinky Curly texture, so what I have to say and be honest about is that I did get a little bit more tangling and shedding than I would like. But because the texture, this is probably one of the most difficult textures to work with. If you get straight hair, there are not going to be any tangles. If you get wavy hair that just has a nice unison pattern, you will get maybe a little bit more tangling or maybe even a little bit more shedding as you detangle, but it shouldn't be that bad. With Kinky texture, you guys can see there's so much curl, tight curl, or there's such a good tight curl pattern to it that I can almost not imagine not getting any tangling. And I feel like the more a wig tangles, the more you get shedding. Again, I feel like curly hair in general is just a higher maintenance because you do have to, you know, like comb it out or detangle it almost on a daily basis to keep the curls popping, unless you do like a protective style like a pineapple or something like that. Nonetheless, it definitely was worth it because I think I think this wig looks gorgeous when it's all said and done. It definitely mimics the African American hair texture, and it definitely would be good for anyone who just loves their hair but just wants something that is going to protect their own real hair and not have to wear it out. Or like if you're like me and you do have hair that is similar in texture but it is nowhere near this thick, to have the same like your hair but better because it's thicker and fuller, and again you don't have to manipulate your hair to get the style, is awesome. She's definitely going to be amazing in some updos, especially like some twisties or something like that to show off the waves. And yeah, don't really have any complaints around or beyond that. Like I said, it does tangle and shed a little bit more, but I honestly don't think I could expect anything different. The wig is linked in the description bar, as well as details on it, as well as links to everything that I used if you guys are interested in that stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.